Shalom. I am just coming up with a quick hit. I'm going to quickly bring out this info concerning so-called targeted individuals, as some like to call it. Right? Remember, we're not really so-called. I put it on there like that, but we're not really targeted. I don't like to use that term. I hate using that term because once you call yourself a targeted individual, you're making yourself a victim, bro. So be careful of these words, because those that run the program, that's what they want you to think. They want you to think you're targeted, even if that's the case. I'd rather say empowered. But I got a few info from a few articles I saw yesterday. And this whole thing, right, of so-called targeted individuals, guess what? Who is it ran by? Yeah, it is ran by your government. Now, why do you get put on these things? It's for various different reasons why you get put on these things. Like example, check this out. It was either someone, right, you had a problem with, right? Someone within a corporate world, you may have mentioned something. Say if you mention a company and that person's in a very high company, now that person can put you on this program. Or say if you're in the military and you fall out with someone in the military, they will put you on that program. So this happens. This is very real. This ain't something we're making up. And we got the proof and we got the evidence as well. But they want you to think it's all made up. So we're going to go to it, Babakar Shah. And where should we start? Bear with me just a minute. Get this information. Right. It's basically, it's a contract. So these people, guess what they do within these companies? They put you on this list. Then from when they put you on this list, you get put onto, I'll go into it. Targets end up on a list for various reasons, such as speaking out against organizations. So it could even be, you may have been with someone that was in a higher place and they didn't like what you were saying and they put you on this list. Okay. Once on the list, and this is like a type of blacklist type of, watch list type of thing, right? Well, hold on. How comes nobody else is telling you if that's the case? Hold on. You got all these people, right? How come nobody else is telling you? We're going to go into that because there's money involved, bro. And it says, once on the list, private local security contract is initiated. That's what. Why do you see all these vans? Why do you see all these construction workers? Because they're tied in with your so-called stalking. All right. I want to say that again. Once on a list, private local security, a contract is initiated. All right. So they're given a contract to harass you, but it's deeper than that. This contract is between an alphabet agency, undisclosed private company bound by a non-disclosure agreement, NDA. Private company hires individuals. These are private companies, man, that hire the individuals, often referred to as gang stalkers. This is where you get your gang stalkers, bro, your scumbags, to carry out the term of the contract. So this is where it basically is the people that are in the security companies. These are the ones that hire the gang stalkers, right? Because remember, this they get hired. This is like a job now. Okay. And the gang stalkers sign the contracts. But this is what you got to understand. The security companies tells them lies. Yeah, well, we just want you to do this. Watch him, walk past him, and just follow him. Right? But there's so much depth to this thing. There's neural monitoring, there's witchcraft, there's trauma bonding. So they send people your way to try to trauma bond with you, which that don't work anyway. And there's a lot of things that go into it. A lot of things. MK Ultra, Silent Dagger, all these different terms. Okay. The contracts involve daily small payouts, so people are getting paid concerning you. People are making money off us. Money, bro. Why do you think they need you to be there? Why do you think bro, pay attention. Why do you think people get so pissed off when you're not there? They need you to be there or they don't get that money. So it says daily small payouts, basic actions crossing. So they're told to cross paths with you. That's why you see a lot of these people in your way. Major payouts. There's some major payouts as well, including this when it gets more deep. Incarceration. So their whole thing is to have you incarcerated, or what they call it, involuntary commitment to mental health treatment, even suicide. So when you hear that now you're able to sum up the techniques. This is why people constantly bang. This is why people are trying to get your attention. This is why people are trying to get a reaction. This is why people are using energy weapons. This is why people are doing voodoo, because another form of voodoo is to drive one mad, right? This is why they're doing it, because they're getting paid, bro. So, bro, excuse my language, fuck these people, bro. Because if they had any respect, they wouldn't do that. They see you as a payout, bro. They don't respect you, bro. So don't respect them. All right? So it says major payouts, including incarceration, involuntary commitment to mental health. So they're trying to get you to lose your mind so you can see a shrink, a doctor. Then when you see the doctor, guess what? The doctors already knows about the whole program and they just diagnose you with some false sickness. It's all a setup, bro. Okay? And even suicide. So really, they want you to top yourself, bro. You were speaking, I can't tell you all the ins and outs, but you were speaking against someone, a corporation or someone, they never liked it, so they put you on this list. And they paid. Now people are getting paid, bro. Have you ever wondered why everybody's coming around you? Because there's money involved. Stalking contracts are local with specific areas. Hold on, specific areas assigned to each case. So you also have assignments. So there's certain people that try to be where you are at that particular time. Each case, if target moves, they're likely to encounter new stalkers. So guess what? One may say, well, I'm going to move out. Bro, you move out, the same thing will happen. The same thing. Because guess what? It's under security. It's companies. They've been paid. Can you stop this? Of course, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because the Lord's in control. When he wants it to stop, it will stop. And there's things you could do to prevent yourself. But I find listen, knowledge is power. So this is why I'm bringing this out. I'm not the only one. This is worldwide. People are starting to wake up about this, man. Now you got scumbags that are taking money, loans and money. And it ain't just money, it's drugs. They get given drugs and heroin, crack or weed. And they get given stuff, right, to mess with us. Remember, the whole point is to have you mentally unbalanced so they can discredit you. So it's all about discrediting. You wonder why? That's why they do noise campaigns, man. So there's a payout. Yeah, there's money. Basically, there's money on your head. There's a contract on your head. Basically, which these people, they have not told you about. You see? So hold on just a minute. There's a few more pages of this. And where should we start? Check this out. It's known at the highest levels. Hold on. The agenda of the gang stalkers also is to get the individuals to meet up with psychiatrists. So don't go to no psychiatrist. And another thing I have noticed, I'm not going to mention names. They've had a few people speak to me that are actually psychiatrists. And the psychiatrists, they're the ones that tell people to do, hey, this is more deeper than you can think. The psychiatrists, they tell people to do certain tactics. I'm talking about professional psychiatrists. They're the ones that are feeding people certain information and telling them to say certain things. Right? There's a lot of people involved, bro. This is how powerful we are. So they can be medicated, that they no more. Hold on. So federal government can isolate them. Freemasons are involved on the ground level. They're the ones that move people around on the ground level. And what else? What else? They try to cause traumatic shell shock, which you see in war, right? So they're trying to cause a traumatic experience. What else? What else? What else? What else? And they're trying to create stimuli by a certain noise. And what else? Hold on just a minute. And they're trying to isolate. I always say, don't isolate yourself too much. They're trying to isolate you from, whether it's friends, family. If they can isolate you from friends and family, they can discredit you because you're by yourself. Because they're like, who can he run to? He ain't got no one. What can he do? Don't isolate yourself, man. Speak to brothers, man. Let them know what's happening as well. Okay? Don't isolate yourself too much. Right? A lot of these people, they're predators as well. And the authorities finance, protect, and organize the stalkers, and media cover it up. Don't ever think of going to any, well, I wouldn't say any authority, but you have to be careful who you're going to. You have to be careful. Okay. And in terms of police, some police are involved as well. Those that are basically those that are part of the lodge. It's not everyone. It is known at the highest levels of society. Tactics include, now the tactics, slamming doors. They love to slam. Coughs, they do the coughing now and then as well. And how do I see that? How do I perceive that? I just perceive that they have demons upon them. Laughs, they like to laugh a lot as well. This is all emotional manipulation. Toilet flushing, power tools, they use maintenance workers as well. Remember, we're talking about private security. The private security, it ties in with construction. They're all connected. They're all connected. So when you're thinking about construction, military, same thing. Same thing. All right. What else? Talking in public. They do a lot of the talking in public, and the talking in public, remember, these people have no life, so what they're talking about is concerning you. It's concerning your life. Mimicking targets actions. So what you do indoors, they might mimic something you do indoors. How are they able to do that? Because someone may go to them and tell them do this, or they get a message on their phone saying do that. But how are they able to mimic your actions indoors? Because they have sensors. Yeah, they have sensors in the walls and certain cameras. That's how they're able to do it, bro. All right. And thugs are parolees against you. So they also hire criminals and people that get out of prison. You want to get out of prison early? Well, just please, would you stalk this guy? We give you a bit of money. You get out early. They are being given gifts. What else? Cards, drugs for doing dirty work. They also like to drive cars with blacked out windows, blacked out tinted windows. A lot of your stalkers are Masons, and some of them are military. How do you shut it down? Check this out. Check this out. How do you shut it down? By ignoring it, completely trust it. Trust it. I'm telling you, it works. It works. You shut it down by ignoring it. All right. Remember, they don't get paid. If you don't feed into it, they don't get paid. Don't feed them any more reaction. They get sick when you don't feed into it. And they get attacked. They get attacked by those in the higher food chain. And the perps thrive on reaction. Ignore them. You take away their power. It is psychological. So there's basically a psychological operation that's being ran on us. Psychological. Because they don't listen. The whole point is to destroy us without any proof. So say if you were to lose your mind or something was to happen, people could say, hold on, nobody laid a hand on him. Nobody laid one hand on him. What's going on here? But what they don't tell you, they were using energy weapons. They were using energy weapons, right? And they were doing other things as well to induce mental illness. They've been paid to do that, bro. All right? Targets can protect themselves. Hold on just a minute. I'm just making sure I got everything. Yep. Targets can protect themselves by understanding their rights and avoiding confrontation. So if you don't know about law, get into the law, know your rights. If you got a lawyer, get yourself a lawyer. It don't cost much. Get yourself a good lawyer that knows about the law as well and that knows about this. I've spoken to 1 or 2 lawyers. I asked him, has he ever dealt with a case of gang stalking? He says no, but I've heard about it. So you want to do that as well. A good lawyer, right? Make sure you got the right money. Make sure you got all your evidence. Everything's in place, all right? Because you need to, bro. At the same, you need to be wise. But ultimately, our judge is the Lord Jehovah Shai. My advice for you is stick to the Bible, because this is a test. It's a fiery trial, right? So it says disrupt minor payout. So when you don't buy into confrontation, or you don't feed into it, because they need a reaction. They need a reaction. This is all making sense now. That's why they've hired these witches, these warlocks, because they're trying to manipulate you, control you, and bug you out. That's why they've hired these people that look like they're part of a carer system of care workers. And that's why. Check the patterns, man. All right. And it says disrupt minor payout, so they get paid concerning you. So they should really thank us. Employ various strategies such as ignoring stalking altogether, making it difficult for the perps to prove their actions, because they're recording you as well. Like right now, where I am right now, they're recording me as well. They got cameras, they got infrared. It's easy. You can buy an infrared camera where you could look through a wall. They can see what you're doing. Sometimes they put devices there just in case you talk, so they're recording everything. I know, bro, it's bad, but these people sold their soul, basically. Perpetrators demonstrate consistent stalking of target to secure payouts. So they want that money, man, under their contract. So they had a contract concerning you. So they must provide evidence in form of money, sheets captured by hidden cameras at the designated static surveillance site. So they're also providing cameras. Remember, they're trying to catch you in an act doing something, bro. They need you to clock on. They need you to look at them. The target must visibly acknowledge being stalked by perpetrators. If there's no picture, the event did not happen. Tactic to apply strategic ignorance by ignoring the prevent perps from obtaining necessary evidence over time. As targets fail to recognize stalking contract, loses over time, as targets fail to recognize stalking contracts, loses effectiveness. The more you ignore this, the more it loses its effectiveness. They need you to act like a victim. Are you listening? Are you listening? They need you to act like a victim. They need you to act psychotic. They need you to act paranoid. Because then it fits into the agenda of what they need. Whoever put you on this program. It's about discrediting. Okay? But you know what the Lord says about these people, man? Fret not because of evildoers. We're going to quickly go into the scripture, then we'll shut off. And I had multiple other articles, but I just want to keep it short. So this really helps. It really does help. Once you know now you know how to prevent what's going on. So you know what's going on now. So you're not buying into it. You're not feeding into it because it's rubbish. It's just these are the lowest dregs of your society. Bottom feeders. They just want a quick pay. Right? So let's go to Psalms, Baba Kasha. Right? Because anyone with integrity, they say, F off, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You're giving me money to try mess with this brother that could be a potential member of the elect. I'm not doing that. All right? Let's go to Psalms. And if they're doing that, they got too much time on their hands as well. Let's go to Psalms 37. And jump to 7. Rest in the Lord Jehovah Shai and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger, forsake wrath, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. It talks about resting patiently and not fretting with the man that bringeth wicked devices. Cease from anger, forsake wrath, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Once you act out a character, bro, there be a police or undercover. Yeah, bro, there's undercovers as well. They're involved. That be ready to lock you up. They want you in prison, bro. They want you off them streets. They want you in a psychotic. Yeah, they want you in a bloody. They want you with a straitjacket, man. But it's very hard for them because the way we conduct ourselves is very hard for them, right? So that's why it makes sense to me. You know, when they were using the energy weapons on your brain and doing all, that's why they're doing it, to try and induce some type of mental illness. Whew. I know it's, bro, it's society. I know, bro, it's wicked, bro. I know. It's wicked. And this ain't just happening to me, bro. It's happening to people all across the world. It's just that we're in a time of truth now. So this program's getting exposed, bro. Big time. Yeah, you obviously, you may have pissed someone off in a higher place and he put you on this program. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying, and until the next time, Shalom.